Okay, yeah. So the live stream has started. So we'll get into the presentation now. So let me start the recording too. So group for today's uh session, I think it's between group two and group seven. So you'll be talking about P1 group, the research you did, the problem you discovered, and then the solution that you are preferring. So, but first of all, I would like you both to uh, introduce yourselves. So, starting with Group 2 representative. Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, Group 2 representative, introduce yourself. Hello. So, who is the Group 2 representative? Is it Adigbe Fis or Olubunmi Adetona Balogun?
Uh, Adirigbe Hafiz, I'm Adirigbe Hafiz, and I'm representing Group 7. So I think the other person is representing Group 2, sir.
Group 2. Okay, okay. Olubunmi Adetona Balogun, can you hear me at all? Do you have a problem with your mic? You can type it on the group or in the chat box. Hello. Okay, Adigbe Hafiz, you can go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello. Is there a problem?
I wouldn't know what happened with my microphone, but it's working now.
Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Go ahead with your introduction. Hello.
Hello, sir. Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah,
share
go
my
ahead.
screen, please.
No, don't share your screen yet. We are
Okay,
starting with introduction.
okay. Hello, good evening. My name is Balogun Olubunmi Adetono, the group leader and representative for Group Two. We are here to present on the project topic that concerns P1 Group Nigeria Limited, or P1 Group as it's subtly put. So do I still continue?
No, no, no. Group 7 representative, it's your turn to introduce yourself. So after that, we'll start the presentation.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Adirigbe Hafiz, representing Group 7. Uh, I'm also presenting on P1 brand today. I'm making analysis on P1 brand. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Welcome, our guy. So we are done with the introduction now. So I think to just sort of time, we'll just go straight into the presentation. So yeah, Group 2 representative, you can go ahead and share your screen now so we can start.
Is my screen visible now, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Uh, Good evening, our instructors and moderators. Good evening, listeners at home. And today I'll be presenting for Group 2 as regards the PWAN group, where I'll be delving into customer problem analysis and strategic solutions that can be presented for Group 2. So first of all, I'd like to start by saying by mentioning everybody that equally contributed to this uh that contributed, all my team members, everybody that contributed to this project. I've listed everybody in no particular order. So then we have then I'll go into the table of content, the introduction, which comprises introduction, which talks about the company overview, then the current situation. Then I'll move to problems affecting PWAN group, as well as the proposed solution or proposed solutions. So for a start, the introduction, which is company overview. Who are the P1 group brand? First of all, PWAN is an acronym for Property World Africa Network. As stated on their website about us section, PWAN is a conglomerate of different affiliate companies and the brainchild of PWAN Homes Limited that was founded in 2012 by Dr. Augustine and Dr. Jane Onwumere. The brand has since evolved into a choice real estate developing and marketing company with a reputation for integrity, responsibility, and excellence in service. This is how they stated it. So if you check pwangroup.com, this say exact same wordings is how it's been phrased there as published. So its first affiliate P1, since the group was founded in 2012, its first affiliate P1 affiliate uh its first affiliate was P1 Edge, which was launched in 2015. And according to the historical progression, by 2016, 2017, they had gotten more affiliates established, leading to the formation of P1 Group. And today, the brand is reputed to operate in over 67 affiliates under its program. Now, what exactly are we looking at? We're looking at the current situation and what is happening now with P1 Group. So what's the buzz around P1 Group? P1 Group, according to its history, has developed into a well-known name in Nigeria's real estate business. But in recent times, the brand's public image is embarrassingly poor, and many of their customers have lost trust in the company due to complaints. As we know, the online space and other media are awash with horrifying tales of unkept promises, disappointment, and even allegations of fraud. Still, about what is happening now. Now, we talk about what are the main problems that people are talking about. We go into what cost them, then we go into simple and clear solutions and clear steps that P1 can take to fix them and win back the trust of their customers. The first problem, which is public perception. P1 Group is a Ponzi scheme. That's the general mood. That's the feeling. That's the perception in the public space. So how true is this? What are people saying? Now, to put all these rumors to rest, I'll start with a damning public notice was published by the Security Exchange Commission, SEC, that clearly paints P1 Group in a negative light. It was described as an unregistered business, posing as a real estate investment company and soliciting funds from the public for investment purposes through one of its affiliates, which is P1 Max. This quote is attributed, can be found in the public notice pasted on the page of sec.gov.ng. There are tons of overwhelming bad press in the online space. On platforms such as Facebook, Nairaland, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, amongst several others. It's a litany of tales of pains, regrets, and unfulfilled expectations of their customers. And why is this dangerous? People have lost trust in the company and are frustrated. The company's image is at an all-time low, and it can soon, or would most likely soon, attract government investigation and sanctions as well. Now, what are the simple solutions to this? It is expected of P1 Group to clearly explain their business, to show how P1 makes money from selling land and properties, and not just referrals. Uh, also, also, they need to get outside proof beyond just their own beyond just their own word. Like they'll say it's my word against yours. It's not solid enough. They need to get outside proof, get lawyers, get auditors, and the SEC to check and confirm that P1 is doing legal business. This will, in a very mighty way, aid and help the perception of the public, and those who have been complaining will be able to put their mind at rest that they are dealing with a legal entity that has all the backings of the required authorities. Then they should talk openly, create blog posts as well as frequently asked questions pages that answers the tough questions directly, and not just one off, not just not just one off, not just one off media offerings to the public to, when the heat has gotten so much and they now want to like do damage control. So the second problem is failure and delay in land allocation. Now, what is happening with this? An army of P1 Group's customers have complained bitterly of their outright failure to allocate land paid for, and in extreme cases online, even those who have been allocated with land cannot do anything with the land they said they've been given due to certain complications. The look of things, people have waited for years to get their lands that have been allocated to them or the allocation letter. It is shocking that some persons have cases dating to over a decade ago, and as much as 9, 10, 5, and more years, it trickles down up until date that have not been resolved. So it's not painting P1 Group, it's not doing them any justice. It's not helping their business. It's not helping their, as we say, as in our classes, it's shaping their ethos in a very negative way. So how that affects the business, the customers are naturally angry. A lot are demanding for refunds, and some are campaigning by posting bad reviews online. So what are the solutions to this? The solutions to this includes online tracking portal. Let customers see the progress of the land that they've purchased in real time. Clear timelines. It's better for P1 to tell customers when they will get their land and stick to that agreement. No delay tactics, no shifting of the goalpost and the likes. Then they can also, another solution is they can send updates, which is they use SMS or the email provided during the time of purchase or contract to give regular updates to their customers. The third problem that was identified with P1 is reliance on reputation over independent verification. What's happening in this context? A vast number of Nigerians are already calling P1 a scam, fraud, or fake business on Facebook, Nairaland, YouTube, Trustpilot, the print medias, and a whole lot. Now, the P1 group often cites its years of business and founders' reputation as proof of legitimacy. However, but they lack independent audits or third-party certifications. This quote was from All We've Learned, but I can also reference one of the medias, which is Premium Times, sometime this year, 2025, when they made reference to the same point. And it should be noted that without external validation, prospective clients would remain skeptical, meaning they really need to do a great work of showing all the proof, which is let me go to logos now. They should show us proof of to back up their claim. Like, okay, this is what we have, this is what we don't have. And that'll put a lot of people at rest. You know, probably you're suing the company, you know how to go about navigating your business. And why is this serious? Negative talk spreads fast online, even offline. If P1 doesn't speak up, the public may believe the worst of them, even if they mean right. So they need to work on communicating their value to their customers. What are the simple solutions they can profile? Reply to complaints. They should engage independent auditors and certify ongoing projects and reply respectfully with facts. They should implement escrow accounts to hold clients' fund until milestones are achieved, and published audit reports are put to the public to show transparency. They should share more good news, post videos and stories of customers who actually got their land that can be verified. Then they should use trusted influencers whom people know that, oh, once they say this is a spade is a spade. They should work with well-known real estate experts to speak positively about P1. The fourth problem with P1 happens to be lack of understanding of how P1 works, which is how their business works. Now, the problem is many of P1 groups customers don't understand the business model. They think they'll make quick money because or get land fast without knowing the process. The P1 group's marketing claims have included up to 30% annual returns on land investments, and security and exchange investigation revealed patterns of delayed or failed withdrawals for those who have invested, and has been warning the public that such returns may be unsustainable. This, besides being posted on their website, was also quoted in Business Day in 2025. And how does this cause an issue? When people don't understand what they are into, the old dynamics is not explained to them. Eventually they feel cheated, even if nothing wrong happened, because they don't have adequate information. This causes and breeds mistrust amongst clients and the general public who cannot liquidate their investments on time. So the simple solutions that can be proffered by P1 is they should adopt realistic return on investment structures tied to actual market performance, and not just give a flat out promise, not knowing if market forces might effect a change that might not be able to enable them meet up with what they've already said. They shouldn't overshoot the they shouldn't overshoot the possibility of returns, factoring that things go south at times. They should stay at a minimum threshold of, if things even go bad, I can deliver, let's say 10% or 15%. Those who would want to do it will do it, and those who are not interested will move on to other things. They should provide
Sorry to cut
transparency.
you short. Sorry to cut you short. You have about 5 minutes more.
Okay, let me be quick with it. So they should provide transparent risk disclosures and set clear payout timelines with guaranteed minimum returns backed by contract agreements. They should do free webinars and question and answer sessions, teach people how real estate investment works. They should put up simple videos and articles in local languages and simple words to explain exactly what P1 does. They should be help. They should provide helpful customer service. Make it easy to reach them. They should be accessible. Anytime anyone has a complaint, they should be able to reach P1 agents or their office in record time. So the fifth problem is government and legal warnings. What people noticed first was the SEC warned that P1 may be running on registered investments, according to the public notice that was posted out. And why this is risky is it makes the authorities and the public think it's a pyramid scheme, and this can lead to shutdown, court cases, or total lack of trust. So the simple solutions are to register all investment products, follow the rules set by the SEC, be open with clients. If there were past issues, explain how they were fixed. They should use trusted lawyers, let them check and confirm everything they are doing is legal, and publish the result. They should focus on land value, show the real properties they are selling, their location, and the long-term benefit. Then they should balance the message. They should talk about land ownership more than affiliate bonuses, because they seem to spend more time on promoting how people should bring people in and they get commissions. Then they should share real results. They should post the numbers, like how many people got their land and how much the land was sold for. So what P1 should do next, which is what they can do about all these problems that have been identified. They should create a portal where clients can track their land. They should post regular updates on social media. They should run weekly education webinars. They should hire legal experts to help them with SEC rules. They should train and monitor all their agents and share real success stories to build back trust. So why these changes are important: transparency, clients will understand the business better; trust, they will be, by fixing delays and being honest, will build back confidence; compliance, following the law protects the company and it helps their image, their reputation. They should talk to clients and share good news.
Representative. Hello?
Sir?
Hello?
Yeah.
Um, Actually, your time is up, but I am pleading our tutor to please grant us more time.
Please give me 2 minutes.
Please,
I have two
please,
more
can you
slides.
proceed? Please, can you proceed?
Yeah. You should go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go
Yes.
ahead.
So the last one is growth. If these changes are made as a trusted brand, they would attract more customers and they will gain a lot of referrals. So my final word, like, they should rebuild trust. They should remember people are watching. Some are angry, some are confused, and some are still hopeful. P1 Group now has the chance to prove as a business that it is a serious one. It's responsible and ready to fix things. And they should note trust is not given, it's earned. They should let their actions speak louder than their advertisements. So where this information were gathered from, I couldn't list everything because my page would be so choked up. But a lot of them were gotten from Premium Times, SCC Nigeria Public Notice. We have quotes from Business Day. There were some on Naira Land, some people who have done business with them as far back as 2004, some as recent as this year. We have YouTube people. We have people on YouTube. There's a chat there. I know I cited two channels. On a Home TV complained about P1 being a scam. So our Leverager Center on Facebook. There's this Nigerians in the UK group where people are posting how they paid and they've not been allocated lands. Same with a website known as Omonile Lawyer Blog. Then there's Trust Pilot reviews. There's the Sun Nigeria, amongst so many others. I couldn't list everything. Then what real people are saying. You'd see the screenshots of people from Facebook, from YouTube, and as much as my page can take, I have so much that can be put on interest. I'm on request. And thank you for your time and your understanding so far. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's
Can
a
I stop
wonderful
sharing
one.
now?
Yeah. You can stop. You can stop. So I don't know if our guy has a question for you before we move to Group 7 representative.
At the moment, I have no question for him. Please, let's proceed to the next person.
Okay, thank you. So Ade will be Afizia. So you can share your screen and start now. Yeah, I don't know why you're typing in the chat box. Is your mic not on? Like, do you have a problem with your mic? Just start. Yeah. Uh, can you just speak, or do you have a problem with your mic? Yeah, I think we may have face. If you have a problem with your mic, you can type it in the chat box or in WhatsApp group. But when you see your screen, we can't hear anything from.
All right, sir. Can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, we can hear you. You had a problem with your mic.
Yes, I think so, sir. It's all right. I'll try sharing my screen now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Once again, if at any point you or anybody has a problem with their mic, you can always type it in the chat box or on the WhatsApp group, so we
All right,
know
sir.
and
All right.
how to navigate it.
All right, sir.
Yeah. Okay. You can share your screen now.
All right, so I'll be sharing my screen. So, can you all see my screen?
We can't see. I can't see it yet from my own end.
How about now, sir?
Not yet. I don't know if our guy can see it from his own end. But we can't see any documents.
Not really, man. All right, so I've tried sharing it again. Please confirm if you can see it.
Okay, I can see your screen now.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So without wasting much time, I'm going to start. So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Fis Adegbe from Group 7, the representative of Group 7, and I'm going to be talking about P1 Group. So the topic of my presentation is a creative review of P1 Group's audience experience, analyzing the biggest brand problems and prescribing solutions to this problem. So before I move on, I would like to appreciate the group leader of my group and the other members for their contributions in making of this project. So without wasting much time, I'm going to uh, talk about the agendas we are going to talk about today. The first agenda, we are going to talk about the brand. Second is the social media research we embarked on. The third is the creative research. The fourth is the competitors research, and the fifth is the recommended solutions to this problem. So moving on. About the brand, P1 Group. Brand name P1 Group is an abbreviation for Property World Network Africa. So about it, it is a combination of different affiliate companies, the major brand being P1 Homes Limited. They're a brand focused on real estate. But that is by leveraging on network marketing to drive sales. Network marketing in the sense that the agents actually does not only earn commission through sales, they also earn commissions by recruiting other agents. Yes, they are located at Lekki, Lagos. Their headquarters at Lekki, and they have branches all over southern and western Nigeria. You can also find the website at p1groups.com. So, brief history about it. It was founded in March 2012. P1 Group, short for Property World Network Africa, said that. So, and it emerged as a groundbreaking real estate marketing company. So, I can find all the other history about it. You can find it in this particular slide. So, without not wasting much time, I'm going to move on. So, the founders of this particular brand, we have two co-founders. They are Dr. Jane Obiona Onumere and Dr. Augustine Ozioma Onumere. So these are their brief history. This is what we actually got from researching about their biography and all. So I'm going to move on. So these are the other key executives and affiliates that are under them. So, okay. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the audience they serve now. So the audience they serve are Nigerians that are 30 and above in age, within the working class who desire to own a home. So, and what makes them different or their unique selling proposition? They are the first company to introduce network marketing into real estate, and they offer affordable housing option, installment plans, and buy-to-sell investment plans, where a customer buys a property and later resell it to them at a fixed return on investment. And the biggest success is they have over 30 affiliates and boast of 200 plus completed projects. In positioning problems, they only brag about being the first, whereas they are not the most effective. So, moving on, we have social media research. So, they have social media accounts on YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. The problems arising from this, with average followership on their social media accounts ranging between 300 to 400, the ones they are most active on are Instagram, which is they have over 8,000 followers on Instagram, and they post most of their content. They post most content on Instagram. Despite that, they have many accounts on the platform, which can confuse customers on which one to focus on. The other social media accounts all have 5 to 10 posts overall, and there's very little engagement. So most of this contents are old, and the YouTube dates back to 2022, Twitter dates back to 2023, and so on and so forth. Therefore, brand loyalty through this social media is dying. All right. So moving on. The decent use of hashtag, I would like to talk on that. Many hashtags exist on various social media platforms, but they are only used by their employees and not their official company accounts. So, all right. I'm going to talk about the creative research we actually we got from researching about them. So, our creative research, we asked question: what forms of content do they use the most? As mentioned, the social media they are most active on is Instagram, and on Instagram they use mostly video, infographic, and text-based posts. While on others they use mainly text-based with few pictures. For example, on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. On one of the official LinkedIn accounts, they kept recycling the same text with links, and this particular kind of post is not suitable for LinkedIn's algorithm, and they are only changing the pictures, which is, like I said before, not suitable for LinkedIn's algorithm. So their Instagram content align with the platform. For YouTube, it also aligns, but for others, not so much. So I'm going to move on to the competitors research now. What are their top 3 competitors and their strengths? The first competitor I'm going to talk about is the Revolution Plus property. This particular competitor boasts of instant plot allocations, targets the middle income earners group the ones that earn between 250,000 to ₦1,000,000 per month, and with their Isuzu thrift scheme. Isuzu is also known as Agio or the thrift contribution. The second one is Landry Properties. They are seen as missionary mega developer with their Isimi Lagos project focused on tech of future. And the third competitors is Primrose or Adron Properties. They boast of international reputation, flexible payment terms, and offer social amenities. That is, for example, they build roads and they name them after influential community figures to further promote their brand. So I would like to confirm if anyone can still hear me, sir.
We can hear you loud and clear.
We can.
All right, moving on. So moving on to the main course, I would like to talk about the major problems faced by the audiences of P1 and the preferred solution I and my team have actually laid down for all these problems. So I'll tackle the problems first. The first problem I'll talk about is the brand trust or credibility issue. 90% of all the customer reviews posts across all platforms are negative, calling them out as receipt seller, not land. Some complaining about delayed allocation of properties and missing POOs or documentations. The Security and Exchange Commission (SEC) has branded them to be a running Ponzi kind of schemes, and this makes them less trustworthy. Although there's an average 4.1 star reviews on their My Google brand, Google My Business, on the brand on Google My Business, most of these 5-star reviews look to be from their employees or paid reviewers, as these reviews are generic one-line sentences, which don't show any evidence of transaction with the brand, in contrast to about 100 plus negative reviews given by who we think are the customers. So we have examples. Influencers such as Very Dark Man have taken on mandate to brand their brand a fraud for arresting a man for calling them out on their lapses. And on YouTube, we have one investigative journalist on a page titled Leverage Center narrated how it took a tour to their office and they could not provide any evidence that they are verified by SCUML, the Special Control Unit Against Money Laundering. So the impact on the brand, it causes low customer trust, which the customer will not want to trust them, knowing the kind of reputation they have, and impeded customer acquisition. Customer will be reluctant to actually patronize them or do any kind of business deal with them. So the impact on the customer to doubt about the acquired property. So any customer that has acquired the properties in the past will not be addressed. Their mind will not be addressed. So, and we have other negative impacts too. So the next problem is the poor service, customer service, and the customer complain that they receive poor feedback from their company after laying their complaints, and on their website the newsletter button doesn't work and the message button leads to an error page. And we have other customer complaints there. Their numbers are not going through, they don't respond to emails, and a picture sent by a customer under Google My Business reviews showed 6 months without official replies to his emails. The only platform where customer complaints are attended to is Instagram posts, and through these accounts they are attended through the accounts of their employees and not their official accounts. So this tends to confuse customers on the verifiability of the information given, since they can't choose whom to trust among those replying. So moving on, the third issue is the website and mobile application issue, which is while the official P1 Group's website doesn't link to our, however, 3 apps were found on Play Store and 1 on App Store carrying their official logo and name. These apps have user interfaces that are not easy to exploit, and they are also taking personal details. So in addition, these apps have no official reviews despite being available for 5 years plus. And also on their website, many links are not functional, such as the messages button, the buy to sell, which is their major service, which only redirects back to their home page. We also have the logistic button, which is unresponsive too, and the blog section contains only 3 posts. So, and moving on, we have the first issue, which is the official social media handles, the status, which is unverified. After the official website, the social media handles is the next place the customers might go to. So their lack of verified badges will make them look less professional and doubtful. So the fifth and last problem I'm going to talk about is the way the brand followed dubious ways to wash themselves clean. Our researches show that the brand employs many unprofessional ways to complain after customers come out to share their experiences with the brand. The leading examples include the unjust arrest of the activist called Iguma, which used his social media to share their indiscrepancies and also their means to redact every negative comment on Nairaland, so much that mentioning the brand name has been banned on Nairaland, which is supposed to be a neutral ground for customers to share their pains. So, and a good brand that has existed for over 13 years should be ready to take criticism. So, okay. So the recommended solutions we prefer to these problems. I'm going to be talking about them now. So the first solution to the first problem is the brand trust or credibility problem. So the solution is that they should collect evidence, testimonials from all happy customers after every transaction and share them through their official handles, including websites and social media. They should also encourage customers to share video testimonials of themselves. So on the land property they've acquired. So, and when there's enough positive reviews, the brand reputation could be restored, and they should also record videos to clear the allegations about them, which will help through their official and share them through their official handles, displaying license, and they should also display their official license and certificate publicly on their website, which can help boost brand confidence and trust. The second solution is the second problem, which is the poor customer service. The company should design standard official email. They should designate a standard official email, social media account, or a call line through which they will officially respond to customer complaints and inform the audiences through their official accounts. They should also implement chatbots and enhance human personnel and use a ticketing system which could be integral. They should also use the ticketing system which would be integral in tracking customer complaints. So, moving on, the third solution to the third problem, which is the website and application issue. They should review the status of their website, improve the blogs, and fix all broken links. They should also review website UI, their user interface on various devices such as tablets, their PC. For the applications, the review of the user interface of the PWAN Stars app should be more user friendly. So for the fourth problem, the solution is the brand should hire the service of professional social media copywriter / market, such as the service of Adgenius Hub trained social media copywriter or marketer to handle their official accounts. Across all social media, the accounts across all social media should be verified and content should be repurposed to suit different social media creative needs. Now, all types of thought leadership should also be employed in their posts. What I mean by all four types, the visionary, the evangelist, and the guide, except mentorship style. And they should also be focused on width then depth instead of depth then width. They should have and they are not really getting that particular. I feel like they should have used depth then width if they know they cannot really they cannot really they cannot really keep up with the width then depth style. So most of their posts are also about themselves, and instead of using technical type of content, the effort should be shifted into more of one educational contents, which can or contents on newest developments, which are contents on newest developments or tech advancements and making the best investment decision. And also we have statistical contents where they can share brand successes, customer successes, and flaunt their authority. And we also have news and procedural content. The procedural content, like for example, when they help guide customers, e.g., like for example, display content that can like 3 best ways to lay your complaints that will get answered by our agents, or ways to easily get your allocated land, and many others like that. So the last but not the least solution to this problem is the brand should focus more on satisfaction, and so that they won't have to control the media on what to see or not. So I believe when these customers are satisfied, the most of these underlying issues will actually be resolved. And so lastly, these are the screenshots we took of various customer complaints across all social media platforms. So the first three I have here is from Google My Business Review, where some customers, some disgruntled customers uh, um, are talking about their complaints on the Google My Business Review. So we have people complaining that they don't allocate it as promised. They don't allocate land as promised. The land they paid for since last year, they refuse to allocate, and so on and so forth. And the fourth one we have here is on Facebook, where some customers are making comments under their posts about how they don't allocate land, and also how they sell receipts instead of lands. So the last four reviews I have here, so are also from their social media account. The first one being under one of their YouTube posts, which is talking about how they bought land, the same issue, bought land from P1, and their documents and land was allocated, and the experience or the negative. So so a lot of customers are actually complaining about them on various social media platforms. So so it's all that. I would like to thank you all for listening, and I will like to end my presentation here. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. I was actually about to tell you to round up because of the time, but yeah, I'm glad you were able to finish your presentation before that time. So, thank you very much, Group One representative, Group Two representative, and Group Seven representative. It's been a wonderful one so far. So, we would start asking questions now, and for people who are watching on YouTube live, you can start dropping your questions there too. So when we are done, we'll go there and pick some questions to ask them. So so I don't know if you have any question for them before we go to YouTube.
Please, let's take the question from the public first before we start asking our own question.
Okay. Let me check YouTube. So if anyone has questions, you can drop for them. Okay, I can't see any question there yet. So I think pending that time, we can just go ahead with our own question while they maybe think about their questions and drop it. So one question from my own end to both of you is, first of all, what do you think? Okay, I know you've said they are the pioneer, but now that they are not the pioneer, do they still have any unique selling points or any positioning statement that still makes them stand out from the rest of their competitors? So, Group Two, you can go first.
Thank you, sir. From my research, I would say I wouldn't want to use the word that I spent first because generally, even Group 7 presenter said, and from my own research, they're over 90 or more percent of the publicity, they're having a bad rap online. And it's anything, even when we were, before we came up to make our presentation, it's almost hard to like, it's a hard sell selling P1 now as a Nigerian because a lot of people have been burnt badly. So, except a few, maybe a neophyte or gullible one who wouldn't really want to do any research about an investment they want to dabble into, I don't think P1 as of now is with the feedback on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on Trustpilot, in the media, on what's it called, Instagram and TikTok and almost everywhere. But like it's hard selling P1 now, I'll be honest. I wouldn't say they have a unique selling point. But they are trying hard on the marketing, but anyone who does his research can peel back the layers and see they don't seem to be what they claim to be in terms of the negativity far outweighs the positivity that they are getting. It's like the positivity is sponsored. If you check, even those who speak on their behalf oftentimes have handles tied to something P1 related or something, almost something affiliated to them, like one of their own. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Group 2 representative, you can go ahead now. I mean,
So
group 7.
thank you very much. So about, like you said, apart from the fact that they are the pioneers, I don't think at the moment they have a particular unique selling point to, because they've gotten a lot of bad publicity already, and uh, every post, everything they can actually they want to do, people, they still have this bad press about them, and people are finding it hard to actually trust them now. Like, the people don't trust them easily anymore. So right now, I don't think they have any unique selling points, apart from the fact that they are one of the pioneers of the first pioneers of real estate in Nigeria. So yeah, I think that's my answer to your question.
Okay, yeah, thank you both. Thank you both. So, do you have any question for them now?
Okay, my question has always remained the same. It's just one of the sources. So please, group one, group two, you go first. List me three of your sources. Three of your sources.
Yeah, I got sources from I got some from Facebook. I would say I actually saw the Scott and Goma post too. It was prominent. I got Nigerians in the UK on Facebook. That's the one I recall now. On YouTube, I saw Own a Home TV and Leverager Center. Then there are the news media. There's Business Day, there's Trust Pilot on one hand, there's Premium Times. Then the SEC itself made a public notice citing that P1, the only thing they failed to do, and for anybody who can really understand, is they didn't they tried to be diplomatic about it, but everything screamed run, that there is fraudulent, they are running a Ponzi scheme. Like everything they are doing points towards a Ponzi scheme. I don't know why they never just stated directly that they are running a Ponzi scheme. But we have the SEC, we have the news media, we have Facebook, we have YouTube, we have Trustpilot, and several persons on Instagram and Naira Land too, and several Omonile lawyer too spoke about it, and a whole lot. So I won't want to bore you with as much as I can remember. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Now let's move to group 7.
All right, sir. The answer to your question is the sources of by research is we got our researches from one Trust Pilots and their social media handles, their Instagram, which we got most of the customer comments on Instagram and Facebook and other social media handles. And we also got some of our researches on Reddit and also on YouTube on a page called Leverage Center and your website. And also the FEC publication about them, which labels them as a Ponzi scheme. And lastly, we also got research on Nairaland. So thank you, sir.
Okay, nice. Thank you both. Thank you both. So we still haven't gotten any question for you from YouTube. I don't know why people are not dropping comments. Maybe they just want you to have a free pass. But since there's no question on YouTube, so I want you guys to ask yourself questions. So the group two representative, ask your competitor one question that you feel you probably didn't cover in his presentation, or that you just want to know about, or something you saw during your research, and then group seven you do the same. So go ahead, group two representative.
Oh, thank you, sir. I'm trying to think of something. Honestly, I wasn't ready for this, but I'll ask him a question all the same. So group two representative. Uh, I would like to know. Uh, Sorry, I'm still thinking it up. Sorry, it stunned me a little. I wasn't ready for this, but I'm coming up with something. Group seven
Yeah,
representative. Yeah. Uh,
or group seven representative. If you have your own
okay, maybe
question
if he
ready,
has a
you can.
question, let him go first. I'll think of something.
Okay, yeah. So group seven representative, do you have your own
All
question
right.
ready?
Thank you, sir. So I have a question actually. So my question is to Group 7 representative. My question goes, what do you think is the real estate industry biggest desire right now? And what companies do you think are addressing these desires? So there's my question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. In the course of our debates, I would say you mentioned several other real estate companies. We have them a dime a dozen. But in all, I would say the bulk of the other ones that are doing well are not, to me, in the course of my research. I may be wrong anyway, but I'll still put it forward. Even Revolution Plus was not rated as much. A lot of people were like, some people even made it feel like Revolution Plus did worse than P1 did. But I'll say Adron Ohms is one of the few ones, and I can't remember every other thing. But Adron Ohms is one of the few ones, and can I remember any other one? But long and short, let me not waste our time. Long story short, it still stands the test of time that the people who are delivering value, to me, a lot of them are not doing themselves a lot of great service in terms of marketing, because the people who seems to be getting the bad rap and the bad press seems to be the one you are finding everywhere. But the bulk of the ones who are doing a good job are mostly not mentioned. When people talk P1 now, they put Revolution Plus in that bracket. At least I saw it repeatedly, but not Adron Ohms. I know about Adron Ohms, and there's another one I can't remember the name now, but that's what I'll say for now. Please, if there's any other parts of your question I've not answered, you can go ahead and remind me. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So you can go ahead and ask him your own question now.
Okay. I would say to you, Group 7 representative, what do you think? What's your own perception of P1? This one is not, I'm not even talking about class now. From all your research, would you really recommend P1? Using whatever matrix you want to use, would you, on a regular day, with all the research you've done and all the solutions we've both at different times profiled as possible ways of reversing the tide, would you, as a person, do you think P1, okay, let me put it this way, do you think P1 is at that level where, for real, where they can really come out of this problem? Let's be honest with ourselves.
All right. So thank you very much. And I would like to answer that by saying So personally, I think, well, uh, I don't think they they uh, they can't really make their way out of this particular uh, predicament they are in. I think there are still ways they can actually, it's despite of how deep it looks like they are really in this particular predict. I think there are still ways they can actually try to. There are still ways they can implement to get themselves out of this particular predicament. So and like I said in my, okay, you said not to use research, like they've been how should I say, they've been posting a
Go
lot
ahead. You
about.
can touch on research. It doesn't matter.
From my research, we mentioned they should post videos of their customers, their videos of customers sharing testimonials of land property they acquired, and they should collect evidences and testimonials from all happy customers after every transaction and share them. So I believe they, and checking their social media, their Instagram page, I think they've already implemented some of these solutions. I think if they continue on these particular parts, I think they can actually, yeah, they're actually on their way to I don't know, clearing uh this bad press or reputation about them. This and I feel like they should continue on this particular part. So yes, I think that's the only way they can. So they can. That's the only way they can clear all this, bad bad press about them and all. So I think that is the answer to that is my answer to your question. So do you think I answered it right?
Thank you, Mr. Aderibigbe Aziz. I'm thankful.
Yeah.
You tried. As a marketer, you are saying what you should,
All
but
right.
you should
Thank you.
put more feelings into it.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, yeah, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. I love it. So, is there any question from you, Olga, before we end the end the call? Since we are not getting any questions from YouTube.
I've been loving it so far. So there is no question. There is no question.
Okay, yeah. So your score has been locked in, and we'll prepare for the next presentation tomorrow. So thank you very much, and well done once again for the presentation. It's not easy, but I mean that's why we are doing it, for you to know, how to do research, the things people are saying about the company. Because once you finally finish your project, and I mean the scholarship in general, and you start getting clients, these are the things that you look at. For example, if P1 employs you, and they want to restructure, hire a new marketer, have a new board and all. So these are the stuff that you look at, and then you look at, okay, how can I communicate to people that, okay, we are changed now, and this is what we want to talk about, this is how we want to serve our audience and all. So all these things are very important beyond just assessing you and all. I just hope that everyone is learning from all of this, because I'm sure that even doing your research, even you yourself, you have your own perception about some brands, that why is this brand so bad? So um, I'm glad we are doing. I'm glad you are doing it with us too. So yeah, we'll be ending the call now, and meet same time tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you, Oga Abi. Thank you, Oga Abdul Mujib. We're thankful.
Thank you very much, sir, and have a good night too, sir.
And and you too and yours.
All
Thank
right. Have a great day.
you. Have a great day, sir. Bye bye. Lovely week ahead.